Welcome to the second episode of The Waiting Room. In this series, we're gonna look at the main transfer rumors that are regarding Tottenham Hotspur this summer. The first transfer that we are talking about is the big one, and is James Maddison. This is a brilliant way to start the transfer window. We have already got Vicario for 80 million, a brilliant keeper that will improve us a lot. And now we have also our creative midfielder. I can't stress enough to say how important is Maddison for us and how important was to get Maddison before the preseason. He will need to understand and to know the environment, the manager and the new system, and there is no better time to do that than the preseason. With this deal, Tottenham have secured one of the best creative player in the Premier League. In terms of goal and assist, he ranks second in midfielder after Kevin De Bruyne in the last 3 years. So we know what we will get with Maddison. A player that will connect the midfield to the attack. A player that will give to the forwards a lot of chances to score. And finally will relieve a little bit of pressure from the shoulders of Kane. That doesn't need to be our main creative source anymore. Offensively, with Maddison, Son, Kane, Kulusevski, Richarlison, we have one of the best forward line in the league. But the things to do are way too many, and we can't stop with Maddison because our main area to adjust is the centre-back situation. Tottenham is looking at the option that they have on the market, and there are so many gems on the market that can be a huge upgrade on what we have. In the last episode we have already talked about Tapsoba, that would be an amazing buy, and Maguire, that would be the opposite of the amazing buy. But in this week we have a lot more rumors, especially for centre-backs. The first rumor that we are gonna talk about today is Van de Ven. The 21-year-old Dutch centre-back is physically the prototype of the modern centre-back. He's 6'3", is incredibly fast and mobile for his height. Last season in the Bundesliga, he got a top speed of 36 km per hour, becoming with the huge margin the quickest centre-back in the Bundesliga. Technically, he's also a very good player. His ability to carry the ball is surely the best trait on the ball. His long frame allows him to cover a lot of space carrying the ball, progressing easily into the opposition midfield. He's not a player that tries too many progressive passes, but that's also because the Wolfsburg manager doesn't require that from him. Wolfsburg will ask around 30 million for the centre-back, and I think that's a reasonable price. This is one of the most talented centre-back in Europe. Physically he is incredible, technically he can improve a lot, so I think that there is a top player in the making. Tottenham also desperately needs a centre-back, and to have a centre-back of 21 years old that you can build around your team is a huge thing. So I hope that we are finalizing this deal, but we have other options. Another very interesting name for the centre-back position is Buongiorno. The 24-year-old centre-back of Torino is one of my favorite options that we have on the market. Buongiorno is an incredibly physical and aggressive centre-back. He's 6'4", very fast for his height and really mobile. Another dominant centre-back on the list. He's ranked first in aerial duels in Serie A between all the centre-backs. He's fast and strong on the ground and is almost unbeatable in the air. With the ball, he's also a very gifted player. He ranks first in pass precision between all the centre-backs, and he's top 5 in terms of key passes, and with the 2 assists, he's the centre-back with more assists in the league. On top of that, one of his main characteristics is also that he's a leader. After Bremer left Torino, he took the captain role to the perfection, even if he's young. He would be an incredible buy. He's also cheaper than a lot of options. He's first in foul committed, and you would say that this is a negative side, but I don't think so, because at the same time, he's first in interception in the opposite half. So we can see his profile similar to Romero, that kind of style of play, very dominant and front-footed. In my opinion, he's an absolute gem. I hope that we are looking at him because I think that the fee will be around 25 million and it's absolutely worth it. I think that he will be the future of the Italian national team, and I have been very impressed with him this season. We have also options coming from the Premier League. The first name on Tottenham's radar is Adarabayo. He's another player that fits very well the type of centre-back that we are searching for. He's very tall and fast, mobile and able to play the ball with his feet. He is a product of the City Academy. He was the captain of the under-18 side and he was also the captain of the under-19 England team. He is surely a very good talent and he's also someone that knows how to be a leader. I think that this season with Fulham he showed to everyone that he's ready for the next step. I love this profile also because he's homegrown and he will help us a lot in that situation. He will not be too expensive as other option, and he can be someone that can grow into a team and can become one of the best centre-back in England. Another English centre-back that we are looking at is Max Kilman. The 25-year-old centre-back is one of the best options in terms of ball-playing abilities. His past as a futsal player helped him becoming one of the best centre-backs on the ball. His ability to dribble and to carry the ball is incredible. My only problem with Kilman is his defensive side. I don't think that he's as aggressive as the other option that we have. However, he's not a bad defender, he's quick, he's fast and he's tall, so I will not have a problem with him. At the same time, I would prefer someone that is a little bit more dominant, like Tapsoba, Van de Ven, Buongiorno or Tosina Darabayo. Everything seemed to be perfect this summer. A little bit too perfect, because there is one negative side and one very concerning situation in my opinion. Because Bayern München is serious about Harry Kane. They've put an official bid of £60 million for the English striker. Of course, that's an embarrassing offer. I will never believe that Daniel Levy will accept that. The problem is that this is just the first offer, and if the interest will get serious and if the money will get serious, I can see Tottenham selling Harry Kane for around 100-120 million. Tottenham need to sell, but for sure they don't need to sell for money. They need to sell because they need to improve the quality. That's my problem with Harry Kane. Yes, we can get very good money, but I don't see a reality where you can replace Harry Kane, because to do that you need to do a miracle. If we're gonna sell Harry Kane, the rebuild will be 100 times harder, because you need to replace the deadwood that you had, but you need also to replace the best striker in the world. However, I don't think that Kane will leave Tottenham this summer, especially because we started a new project with Ange Postecoglou, and this is a very exciting one. I think that Harry Kane wants to win his first title with Tottenham before leaving, and I think that with Ange Postecoglou that's a possibility. I'm a little bit worried, of course, because that's the legend of the club, the best striker in the world and the best player that I've ever seen at Tottenham. But I'm also comfortable knowing that Daniel Levy will not sell Harry Kane for anything less than 100 and 120, and that makes me feel a lot calmer about the situation. I think that next season can be a very positive one, because I don't think that we are too far in terms of individual quality to get back into the top 4, as long as we adjust all the problems that we have, as long as we sell all the deadwood that we need to sell. In this regard, we got news this week saying that Tottenham is going through a huge rebuild, that Ange Postecoglou have requested to sell up to 10 players in this team. I think that this is exactly what we need. If we can sell 8, 9, 10 players in our team, that will be brilliant. We have so much deadwood and so many players that are here for more than 5 years that are not improving the team and they are not improving themselves. This has been our main problem in the last 5 or 6 years, and if we can change this situation, I think that Tottenham can improve a lot under Ange Postecoglou. This is the end of the video, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, a subscribe and a comment. I would really appreciate that. And see you the next time, guys. Goodbye.